Welcome back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and today we have 3 topics, the most exciting 3 topics in Nintendo of all time. I'm telling you, there's nothing more exciting than this 3 topics that you're about to hear right now. Everything else is just moot. First up, we have Splatoon and the world of Splatoon 3, and then we have Pokemon. We also have Nintendo Direct. So there is a couple of things that we discussed in Nintendo Direct that we did not discuss yet. I know we've had Nintendo Direct stuff in prior news, but there's an area of it which we haven't really been discussing around, and it's as exciting as the other, game reveals and stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it in this video. Let's get started. Alright, so first up, we have Splatoon 3. Yes, it is Splatoon 3 season. It is finally here. We are here. This is the day. Splatoon 3 Eve, I shall call this day, because it is tomorrow when the game launches, and we will all be able to go ahead and enjoy it and splat bill and then splat each other with stuff. Splatoon 3, and not only come alone, but hey, it came with this Nintendo Switch OLED Splatoon edition, right? This thing didn't come alone, right? It came with this really cool Splatoon 3 case by Skull & Company, right? I'm probably gonna unbox it in this weekend, but Splatoon 3 is a thing. It's happening. We are so excited about this game finally coming out because there were mixed reactions about, wait, this should be a DLC. No, this should be a 3, but no, it's actually Splatoon 3. We all had a lot of fun playing with it during the Splatoon Fest, Splatfest, and it's finally out. It's coming out. It's gonna be awesome. And let's get on to the next piece of news. This one is very confusing to me. Okay, this is confusing. We got this announcement. We're gonna get a trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Yes, the 25th trailer telling us 25 different things. Come on, Pokemon Company. Can you just leave something for surprise factor? Because I know we know enough about the game already, and we love the game already. I'm convinced. You don't have to convince me anymore. I'm getting it. You said open world, and you can go into inside towns and outside towns seamlessly without loading screens and stuff. That's it. That's all you have to say. Okay, don't say any more. But no, you had to do it. You had to do it. You had to do this. Why? Why do you have to play with our hearts this way? Why do you have to play with my pockets this way? We just got a Splatoon 3 edition. I was just scrambling all over the place trying to find one so that I can unbox in this channel. It's not easy being me when it comes to trying to find this Splatoon edition of the Switch. But now I have to go do it all over again. In what a couple of months, like a month, I have to go scrambling and just lose sleep. Will I get that version so I can show my subscribers and unbox it on the channel? How can I do it? And then just kind of wake up in the morning, at 2 o'clock in the morning, and just camp out Target, a throw in the camp and a little tent there and try to get that Switch. Why do you have to do this to me? I mean, this thing is amazing. It looks beautiful. It looks incredible. This is amazing. This is beautiful. This is incredible, right? And then you go on and you give us a Pokemon Switch OLED. What the heck? Seriously, I know this is, I'm supposed to be giving you information, news and stuff, but I really am, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say about this. This is just way too much. In a good way. It's like sensory overload, right? As you don't know what to do. Everything is just spinning in a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Switch OLED edition. Let's just move on to the next piece of news because, stay tuned for that unboxing here on the channel, because I will do my very, very best to get my hands on it, since for our 20,000 subscriber milestone, I will be giving away this little fella here and also that Pokemon one. Let's move on to the next piece of news. All right, so last but not least, what have we been talking about this entire month, right? There's always one topic that lingers in every single Odyssey news, from Odyssey news to Odyssey news to Odyssey news. Yes, that is the Nintendo Direct. We have a Nintendo Direct coming up pretty soon. Nintendo is actually planning on giving us more juicy details of what's happening in the first half of 2023, along with some speculation that things will get wild with The Legend of Zelda, and we'll get a blowout. no, I'm sorry. I think I've angered the Zelda gods or the Hyrule gods somewhere. Sorry, but I'll hold it like this, and yeah, it looks like we'll get a Zelda blowout and a whole bunch of things. But there's been one thing we haven't been talking about, and yeah, I'm holding the microphone with my hand because there's one thing we haven't been talking about, and that's Nintendo Online. Yes, Nintendo Online, and the possibility of other consoles coming to Nintendo Online. There are rumors. Trust me, there are rumors that tell us that Nintendo is going a different route with a certain console that I don't want to accept. I do not want to accept at all. I want this console to be Nintendo Online, to be there, and then for Nintendo to give us games and games and games every single month, and we can have a plethora of games to Nintendo Online. And this game console is the GameCube. Yes, GameCube. There are a bunch of insiders stating that Nintendo is more focused on making remakes to sell us at $60 a piece before even giving us a Nintendo console for Nintendo Online with the GameCube and then giving us games that way, you know. And I don't want that. I want Nintendo to give us the GameCube on Nintendo Online and then give us all of the GameCube games on Nintendo Online so that we can actually, you know, play them, and then we have something more of value on Nintendo Online, you know, other than the Nintendo 64 and everything else, right? And then there's also the possibility that we'll see the Game Boy games, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. And I'm still holding this with my hand here. I hope this sounds good. And yeah, hopefully Nintendo goes ahead and Nintendo gives us the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, right? All those little old Game Boys that we used to have back in the day, and they bring them to Nintendo Online, but to the regular subscription, not the expansion pack, you know, because these games are actually older NES type of games, 8-bit type of games, and they should be on the regular edition of the subscription and not the expansion pack. See, so if Nintendo does give us more consoles, then they should focus on giving us the GameCube on the expansion pack, along with the Dreamcast, by the way, Dreamcast for those Sega fans out there, and also the Game Boy games on the other side of the expansion. Not the expansion, but the what do you say? What's the opposite of expansion? The unexpansion, the expansion, but the other side. You know, the cheaper subscription model. So it's happening. I mean, Nintendo Direct is we're practically some weeks away, or maybe a week away, and Nintendo Online is a big topic, and I hope Nintendo does the right thing. I want to know what you guys think. Are you on the boat that leads to Nintendo giving us GameCube games but remasters, like, you know, taking remasters of GameCube games and just giving it to us at $60 a piece? Or would you like to see Nintendo put the GameCube on Nintendo Online and just give us games, you know, just give us games like the library of awesomeness from the GameCube era? Let me know down below as I fix my microphone here, because look, it literally came apart. And I will see you in the next awesome adventure of Mike Odyssey. But before I leave, I got two things that I want to tell you. If I could hold this. Okay. 1, never give up, and 2, journey on. Peace. Okay. All right. Bye.